They're HSN exclusives, they're sellout quantities. We're to start things off with a bang that a sheet set that doesn't wrinkle. I will sell out of a year's supply of Korres body treatment in the shower, their famous shower treatment cream. And I have America's #1 brand in televisions coming up at the end of this hour. But right now, gotta do it fast. When we say strike while the iron is hot, we have 1,000 and 1,000 only. This is kind of like jumbo shrimp, something that doesn't make sense because it's luxury for less. It's in a thread count that you want. And I have been kicking and screaming. I love my cotton. I love my cotton against my skin when it's hot and sticky in the summer months, but this is a first. Do you know it became basically a runaway hit, almost a customer pick already, and it just debuted? But with the 1,000 that we have remaining, I buried the best part. It is now a special proprietary Warrior blend where you don't have to sprint to the dryer. It resists wrinkling, it resists pilling, it takes color saturation in the most unbelievable way. I've been talking about pistachio, I've been cooking with pistachios. Hopefully you got that pistachio mint green Wolfgang Today's Special. We're not calling it pistachio, but Rick, is it officially green in the system? Okay, it is sage in the system. Then we have our beautiful blush. Love, love, love that ivory. That is a true ivory. It's actually the color of French vanilla ice cream, since we're talking ice cream today. There's your aqua, it is last call, and then there's your gray. What we have is what we have. I gotta bring her out here with only 1,000 remaining. We're not charging you more money, even though she's been showing off all day long with her California King bed that we should be charging her more money for. Ellen Bunner is back. Ellen, you and I were talking later, and boy, oh boy, you're not kidding. The reviews on this, on the weight and really the feel of it, in addition to the wrinkle resistance, this is the best of all worlds, isn't it?
It is. Great to see you, Shannon. Yes, you know, this is our Wrinkle Warrior set. It's exclusive here at HSN. I have had the pleasure of showing this to you one show, and there are 18 reviews. It's almost a perfect 5-star rating, and it is the first time we have done a sheet like this. We've had so many requests. It is 100% cotton, so it's breathable, it's natural. It is 400 thread count, which if you've ever asked me, I always say in my 20 years of experience, between 400 and 600 thread count is where you want to be. And it is wrinkle resistant. Shannon, we've never done that. You know, when we've done wrinkle resistance, we've actually done a blend where we added polyester in with the cotton. This is actually a finish that's been added to these sheets to give you wrinkle resistance. But my goodness, it doesn't take away from the softness, does it?
It does not.
It's so soft.
In fact, I am shocked, and well, this is probably gonna be your only airing because you can see that quantity left tick down. Grab it now. I just wanted, and Ellen, you're nobody's better than you in terms of information and education, but sometimes here in the studio, it's helpful to just kind of show that wonderful, I call it really the perfect weight. It's the thread that count that, that we want. And also, Ellen, there are things that Concierge Collection does for us that you don't do for anybody else, right?
That's so true. That is a fit. And, you know, a lot of you commented on this actually saying that, you know, fits your bed great. This is an 18-inch accommodation. There's elastic all the way around. We call that our shower cap fit. We sell a lot of beautiful foundation pieces like the Super Loft here on HSN. This will fit over it. There was even a customer that commented that it fit over her adjustable mattress, or adjustable bed. So whether it's a thin little fold out, whether it's a futon, whether it's an air mattress, or it's your luxury bed in your master bedroom, this is gonna fit all of them. And I have to say, and you can see it on my bed, you can definitely see it on your bed, Shannon, the sheen on these. These have a sateen finish. They are mercerized. They give you that beautiful soft glow. And I think the other thing that's really special about these is the color palette, because the color palette is so user-friendly. That sage that you're seeing, that I love that you said pistachio, That was when we had a towel today special a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That color sold out. I think we're all loving that peaceful green in our lives right now, right?
You're right, there is. There's something that's just so tranquil about it. So when you see that quantity left, now one thing about that quantity left, first of all, welcome to HSN. I'm Shannon. We do this every Friday from 7 to 9. That does not take into consideration the manner in which people are calling. In fact, at this point, we have almost as many people calling as we have quantities remaining. So I'm just gonna sit down just because it makes it a little easier for me to grab. It is last call on this beautiful aqua and last call on this gray. Now I love those two together. This is that French vanilla ice cream, since we're all talking about ice cream with Wolfgang Puck's ice cream maker. He was making a lot of little citrus things. So there's your blush, which girls, listen, if I can't, you know, my best lighting is in the dark, but you know, everybody looks good on blush sheets. They always sell out. And then of course, we're all partial to that gorgeous sage. 645199. Ellen, it's so funny because part of our conversation earlier, I was actually going to ask you about a different cotton sheet set. I guess the reason I bring up us talking earlier is it's a sheet set that I love that I want another one, but it's been sold out and I don't think we're ever gonna get it back again. So to be clear, when we do something that is this unique in the marketplace, let alone at this thread count, because you know, we had them at hello, we don't always bring these specific configurations, but we never bring this color palette back in the same way again either, correct?
Exactly, and you know, we've never done this. So, you know, this is really a special buy. It's been on air one other time and we've almost sold out of quantity, if that gives you any idea. I've worked here a long time and I've sold a lot of sheets, especially with Shannon. And you know, we all love our cotton. I think cotton is for this time of year the best sheet because it breathes, it wicks moisture, it's all natural. But at the same time, we've never done a cotton that has wrinkle resistance built into it. And this is what's special about this one. So if you're tired of racing to the dryer, if you're tired of pulling out a wrinkled ball of mess out of the dryer, these will be smoother and softer against your skin. They'll have that wrinkle resistance. And I want to mention too that behind the sage, the taupe, because it's one of my favorites. I have the gray on my bed here at home, but if it wasn't gray, I'd probably have that taupe, which is almost like a driftwood color. That looks great with that blush you were mentioning.
It does.
This is one from the shocking reviews. I mean, the reviews, a lot of you said these were so addictive that you were coming back to buy multiple sets because they were that soft and that comfortable and that perfect weightiness. And I think sheets like that are hard to come by. So when you find them, especially if they're wrinkle resistant and all natural, you want to grab them. You want to get them home, put them on your bed. Even if you have a big bed like I do, I have this California king, maybe you have a king size bed. We don't charge you more for those larger sizes. So this is definitely a great one that you want to get at home because we've never done it before.
For sure. Aqua is gone. Okay, you ready for my bonus tip, Ellen? I just am making this up on the fly. You know on how Pinterest and Instagram, they do what they call flat lay photography? One of the photo books that I was reading about, you see, they actually said buy a nice sheet set and use that fabrication as your flat lay photography. You know how celebrities will say, what's in my purse, what's in my handbag? I've tried that with other sheets because you know I'm partial to cotton, but they look wrinkled. These will not. So for all of our social sensations out there and all of our social media babies or wannabes, you're gonna laugh at me. I'm actually gonna buy that Aqua 4 flat lay photography for social media because it has that saturation of color, but it doesn't have wrinkles. And they always tell you to use a natural fabric because that way if you want to drape it, and you're draping it on your bed at home, and I think that's a good way to show really what should be the expense of this sheet. Basically for the cost of 2 pillowcases, you're getting heirloom sheets, for lack of a better word.
It's so true. And it's really hard to find that perfect weight, especially at this time of year. These are not too light. They're definitely not heavy, but they're substantial. I mean, 400 threads, that's talking about a tiny square inch of fabric. So you've got these tightly woven, all natural threads. You have that wrinkle resistance that gives you that little bit of ease of care. I always wash my sheets and dry them on low. That's just my personal preference and tip. You'll have these for years. You know, Concierge Collection, we're exclusive here, and we've never done this. We've had so many requests. I'm glad that you all love it so much, and I really hope we can bring it back. And Shannon, I have a quick shout out, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay, sorry.
My son.
I'm distracted. I told you I was getting it.
Are you buying?
I
Are you
am.
shopping?
I actually am. I mean, because I was going to buy these sight unseen, but now that I feel them, okay, submit order. By the way, load that app on your phone. It's very helpful.
I love yes, and this gray, this is what my bedroom looks like most of the time. I'm impartial to this color, but I'm telling you, the aqua, the sage, that blush is incredible, and you'll love the sheen and the softness to these, and really there's no break-in. And I have to say too, a lot of you said that after you washed them, they got better and softer, which we know about cotton, right? It's only going to get better the more you launder it.
It's so true. I would love it if you could see that quantity left counter. Now, we have almost as many people calling as we do have quantities remain. So, gray is gone. Aqua is gone. Okay, blush will be next. Ellen, I kind of like the blush. This almost reminds me of cantaloupe and honeydew. I kind of like those two colors together.
I love that.
You know?
Yes.
But then how can you miss with ivory?
Right, the ivory.
Yeah.
You know, we rarely have ivory. And you know what I love the ivory with is taupe. That is like that perfect hotel-inspired restoration type of look in your home, layering that taupe and the ivory. Typically, we'll have white. We rarely have ivory and sheets. So if you like that creamier warmth, that's what I love in my home, those warmer neutrals. That ivory is going to be too. My shout out. So tonight I'm a little dressed up because my 8th grader, he graduated and they had the ceremony tonight. I want him to peek in. Can you come over here? This is David. Come over here, David. I'm going to hold the gala for you. Here, come this way. There he is.
Okay, look, I want to take a picture of him. It's not the same thing. I do.
Isn't he so cute? Look at that.
He's so cute.
We mashed up and we had a graduation celebration tonight, so I'm proud of him.
Ellen, well, happy, best to you. Congratulations to him and to the whole family, and always a treasure to have you here. We miss seeing you in person, but at least we get to see each other this way, right?
Yes, definitely. And don't miss these sheets. I'm so happy we had these in your show tonight because these are some of the best we've ever done.
For sure. Well, Ellen, thank you again. Enjoy the rest of the night, Have fun.
Yes, thank you. Yes, celebrating. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. I'm experimenting with that little flat lay photography. I got mine. I hope you got yours. Rick, you said what last? In fact, you know what? I'll have to post that because now I'm thinking I need different colors. So how many of these do I have left? Last 5? Oh, final 200. So final 200. So if you're thinking about